So the NFL's plan to return Russell Wilson has kind of been, a voice of reason here for the Seattle Seahawks, as have several other players, including Tyler Lockett. As look, Russell Wilson's point in terms of the 2020 season being safe has been, my wife's pregnant, so I don't want to, be in an unsafe environment, bring home the coronavirus to my wife and kids, and have that be a concern as well.
I think for Wilson and for several other, and really I think most of the players, it's less about themselves and their concerns about getting sick or anything because, they run risk of injury every time they step on the football field. But their loved ones don't take that same risk. It's not like if you tear your ACL, your wife also immediately tears her ACL. There's a big difference there, and especially when your wife is pregnant like Russ is, or when you're like Tyler Lockett and you saw a family member go through it.
A 27-year-old family member,
that's concerning for you. So it's not like they're saying we're never going to play. It's that they're saying, hey, can we have a full-scale plan here from training camp to opting out to all of that, which as of yet, with camp here, the NFL hasn't fully finalized.
And unlike the NBA or the NHL, it's not like these players are all going to be contained within a bubble per se.
Yeah.
They're going to be traveling across the country for 4 or 5 months. So the chances of, interacting with someone who could have the virus and get it for someone is more likely in the NFL than it is the NBA. That's just the reality of the situation. And look, these NFL players understand. I'd say, I don't know the number, probably 80% of them, if not more, understand, look, if I get it, I'm probably going to be fine. But they have families to go home to, and that is the concern there. So Russell Wilson, Lockett, some of these other guys for the Seahawks have kind of been voicing that concern. Type me if you don't want the NFL to be like baseball. What we mean is, can we have proper negotiations, not through social media?
Can we not drag it out? Can we just make sure that they play on time?
Yes.
I know.
And not a 30% season.
I know what I am saying comes from a very selfish point of view. But damn it, I just want football. Figure it out, all right? You are the guys making millions, if not billions. Just figure it out. Let's get a deal done so we can have our football back and have something to look forward to.
Type me. Okay, Antonio Brown drama, it just won't go away.
Oh, this is great. God, I love it.
Lots of different angles here, Tom. But basically, he went on a tweet storm, not the first time in the last 12 months. At first, he hinted at retirement. Then he just full-fledged said, not worth the risk. My career's over.
First, he's like, am I going to retire? And we'll show you guys the tweets here in a little bit. But this comes on the heels of another report saying the Seahawks had done a deep dive into Antonio Brown, hadn't decided yet. And then all of a sudden, AB's like, maybe I'll just retire. Wild.
More on this story in a sec, but for you Seahawks fans, go ahead and get subscribed to our Seahawks-only channel. It's growing like crazy, almost at 2,000 subs. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV. We'll put that link in the comments. It's going to be in the description. The link's right there on screen for you guys, so type that into your browser. Go ahead and get subscribed to our Seahawks-only channel. Putting up several videos away over there on the Seattle Seahawks. So here's kind of the tweet storm from AB, and this is where it starts. Is it time to walk away? I done checked
everything, yeah.
Everything in the game.
He did it all.
Question mark, exclamation point. So,
I will be your Antonio Brown translator.
Yeah, exactly. So then, 5 minutes later at 1:22 p.m. Central Time, 2:22 on the East Coast. At this point, the risk is greater than the reward. Thank you for everyone who has been part of the journey. I sincerely thank you for everything. Life goes on. 84.
Don't need a translator.
Before we get to the next one, I'm going to translate this one. This one is, the Seahawks may have been his last hope, and they just decided it's not, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So I think that's AB saying,
hey, we don't talk about OJ on here.
I'm just going to retire. You say we don't. Check our prior videos. We absolutely do. And then this last one, I came, I saw, I conquered, mission complete, call
Which
God.
is kind of concerning the way he ended that one. Yeah. But he also immediately followed it up with a tweet to his rap album. I think he just is trying to make more sales.
Exactly.
Everyone's checking his timeline now.
How long until he tweets a video working out with the current NFL quarterback?
2 days.
Well, although with training camp potentially starting.
3 days. Well, here's the thing. This is the third time Antonio Brown has retired.
Exactly.
In the past calendar year. It's the third time.
Yeah, and has he filed papers to the NFL once?
Of course
No,
not.
Of course not. So do you believe AB is actually retiring? AB for yes, type FAB for no. Of course course not. If I don't see
I don't
500 FABs in the comments section, then you guys have failed because you believe Antonio Brown, and he's not someone who's worth believing. So I fully expect to see a lot of FABs. Seattle Seahawks training camp battles here. Cornerback number 2/3 here, Tom. What are you looking at this, cornerback position up in Seattle?
Kind of cheating, so my non-apologies, because I'm just going to, it's my show, it's fine. Shaquille Griffin is a locked-in starter. That's one of the guys. It was supposed to be Quinton Dunbar as the number 2, either outside in base or even potentially at nickel in nickel sets. The issue is Quinton Dunbar is in legal trouble, and who knows what his long-term status is. And the other top corner on the roster who started last year was Trey Flowers, who, I'm just going to be honest, wasn't very good.
Yeah, 66%
made some plays, but got beat a lot. So maybe Trey Flowers is the second answer there behind Quinton Dunbar. I am very intrigued by Ugo Amadi, who was kind of a nickel corner at times last year. Now, Seattle, quick note, used more base defense, that's 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and the 4 defensive backs, than any other team in the NFL by a significant margin last year.
AKA non-nickel.
Non-nickel. They just used that normal defense that was very popular back when the NFL didn't throw it every other play. But for Seattle, you got to find a nickel. You have to, because the Cardinals are still going to spread you out, and you don't want linebackers on them. It'll work better against San Francisco. Maybe the Rams, probably not. So is it Amadi? Is it one of those other guys on the roster? A Stevens? Do they play maybe Marquise Blair at nickel at times? I would be open to that idea.
Do they sign somebody?
They got to figure out, especially if they don't have confidence in Quinton Dunbar being on the roster the entire year. That's dangerous for them. So even if we include Dunbar as CB2, you got to find a CB3.
So who is that CB3 going to be for the Seahawks? Let me know in the comments section. Let us know. Is it going to be Amadi? Is it going to be someone else? Maybe it's someone who's not on the roster. Go ahead and cast your votes in the comments section. We also got Stronger Together gear for you guys. T-shirts, hoodies available. Chatsports.com/strong. You Seahawks fans, you can get this one right here. Man. It's a quality T-shirt. I know Mitchell Renz is a big fan of these shirts. He's got one for his Las Vegas Raiders. Chatsports.com/strong. We got women's tees available as well. We'll put that link in the comments. Put it in the description. Available for all 32 NFL teams. It's chatsports.com/strong.